Hello boys, how are we doing? Good? I hope so. Me and Yuda have been talking in private, and Yuda said, Kage, you're so beautiful and handsome and majestic. Am I lying? Yes. Am I saying that so Yuda will comment, this nigga's lying? Yes. Of course, bro. You know what we need to do? We need to farm those interactions, baby. Farm those interactions. Today I bring to you the Pizza Tower fandom. My entire setup is now complete. New chair, new mic stand, new camera stand, everything is good. The Kage setup from here on out is complete. I don't need to buy anything else. I got a cool keyboard, keycaps for my keyboard. Look at this shit. Sexy as hell. I got a new mouse coming today as well, so we are lit. Ain't heard no one say that word in a while, have you? Lit. Today I bring to you the Pizza Tower fandom. I can't remember who suggested this, but I remember seeing it on the comment section of one of my videos, and I thought, okay, I don't know what that is. I've never heard of this in my life, so let's take a look at it. Peppy noise incoming. Okay, so just two things. Okay, they kiss, and then they start making out. Okay, so first of all, one thing I want to search up is the age rating of this game. In fact, before that, let's go to the characters. So Peppino, let's see if there's any Pizza Tower, Peppino, and Noise. Okay, Peppino X Noise. Okay, so Peppino Spaghetti. This is this guy. By the way, all the information I have comes from the wiki, so if anything's wrong, be sure to, let me know. I don't know about these sorts of games, or these sorts of, just the lore about these things, so I do tend to get things wrong sometimes, so feel free to correct me in the comment section below. I'm only human after all, and it helps your boy out with the algorithm. So Gustavo is a friend and the Noise is a rival. Okay, so let's grab the Noise anyway. Yeah, that looks like what we saw. The Noise and Peppino is his rival, so now they got rival shipping. Why do I dislike rival shipping? Well, you see because it kind of has the same DNA as like two characters that don't ever interact and people still ship them together. That kind of reminds me of rival shipping just a little bit, because it's two characters that interact negatively, yet you put them in a romantic or sexual sort of sexually stimulating position. Like, if it was just, oh no, we accidentally pecked on the cheek, lips, and then, they look away and they're like, gosh, blushing, then whatever. But they fully go into a make out. He's holding his waist, he's holding his cheek. So, you know what I mean? This is sort of sexually charged. Not to mention, it's on TikTok, a platform for 13 and over. So, having sexually charged content like this, is it really good? Now, this isn't as egregious as some of the other things, but I feel like if we're going to look at sexually charged content as a whole, we also have to look at stuff that can be interpreted in a sexual way. You know what I mean? Overall, if you believe there's nothing wrong with this, hey, fair enough. By the way, everything I say is opinionated. If you do disagree with anything I say, fair enough. I think this is weird. You're taking two rivals and just shipping them together just because they interact at all. People feel like, oh, let's make them romantically involved or sexually involved now. You know what I mean? It's a little weird, because then, like, they're playing these games for these, they're playing these games and looking, wow, these two characters could be together, which is not necessarily a weird thing, but a lot of these people don't only do it for one thing. They do it for a lot of things. So, you'll have a My Hero shipper. They're probably shipping Danganronpa characters as well. Probably shipping, Dandy's World characters as well. Usually in these cases, it's not just a one-time thing. Oh, I just played this game once and I saw these two characters interact and I thought, hey, maybe there's something there. They probably are a serial shipper. So, what is the age rating for Pizza Tower? Let's get that up now. So, I just read through this Reddit thread here. It says, is Pizza Towers appropriate for children? It says it's not appropriate for children. Well, it depends on how young of a child you're considering, because obviously a child is anyone under the age of 18. But the things they listed in here, I believe that this here is, like, right. Pizza Tower is officially rated T for teen by the ESRB and Peggy 12 in the UK. So 12-year-olds can play this. TikTok being a 13-year-old, a platform safe for 13-year-olds to go on at the youngest. Having sort of sexually charged content of this, is it truly okay then? I personally say, I don't say that it's not okay, it's just weird. You know what I mean? it's TikTok at the end of the day. There are many different people using it. I believe the main demographic of TikTok is children. Of course, I don't have the official ratings. If you have the official, like, you know, age demographic group that use TikTok the most, I believe it's children. They have the most time, so they can just sit for hours and doom scroll. So, you know, I believe it's children mostly. A lot of people believe it's children mostly. So that's kind of just what I think. I can't remember what I was saying. I thought I heard a knock at the door, so I went to answer it, and there was no one there. There was no knock at the door. I was schizophrenic baited. But whatever I was saying, scrap it. I just believe it's a little weird is all. Man or woman transformation pizza tower. Okay, so off the rip, just reading that, it's kind of saying, or it sounds like that they're transforming, you know, from transforming, what's that, gender swap. They're gender swapping. I could be wrong. Okay, so let's go back. So let's first fact check Pepino. This one says hashtag Pepina, so maybe that's his wife or something like that. Let's go categories, and let's just Control G and type in Pepina. There are no matches. Okay then, so let's go to Google and search Pepina. Okay then, so again, take this with a grain of salt. Who is Pepina Ramen? Pepina Ramen is a Pizza Tower fan character created by Ketcherin Dark Dragon. So, yes, she is a gender-swapped counterpart to Peppino Spaghetti, and a parody of Usagi Tsukino, the protagonist of Sailor Moon. So I don't think this is the same Peppina that thingy. So this is, I'm pretty sure these are gender swaps. I'm going to go out on a whim and say they're gender swaps. Do I believe gender swaps are okay? I don't necessarily care about them. Again, it's more of the framing of this one. I believe this is sort of like a content farm in a certain way. This just looks like content farm material. Just taking something that's awfully popular, doing a really generic video to it. These are the sorts of videos I saw while researching Amanda the Adventurer, as well as Miraculous. So I believe content farms are not good. They are made to sort of bait children into watching them because it's just the most popular thing at the time. It's like a huge LARP channel. It's like making money off of LARPing. You're professionally LARPing. That's kind of what it seems like. They pretend to be a fan of this and they do these sorts of animations. It is kind of predatory in a way, I believe, because if I go onto this person's channel, it's all just, yeah, look, it's all just awfully popular things made to bait children into watching or engaging with them. Okay, that is, I don't think you can see that. That Peppino just has his straight ass cheeks out. Yeah, so this guy is awfully weird. Not even this guy, this channel is just really weird. This is weird. I don't know what I need to say to kind of show that this is weird. There Peppino walking, his ass cheeks are bouncing, and then you've got the noise, which we've already seen is a ship that's quite not popular, but a ship that is there. You got the noise just looking like this. And then you've got, you know, other guys looking as well. He's smiling. He's got his bow spinning. Then it goes into like this little edit and everyone's following Peppino. Oh, what's that? I don't know what that is, but, you know, it's just awfully, it's a very weirdly framed video, considering that, you know, this is not a children's game, but a game that is safe, a game that's okay for children to play on a platform that is, you know, kid dominated, you know what I mean? So I've got this sort of things here. A lot of things have been normalized, like, fetishes have been really normalized, so children know a lot of fetishes. And again, I'm saying this as just like an overall point. It's things like this. No, not necessarily this video in general, but it's like people making edits on TikTok and no one's seeing an issue with it because, hey, it's an edit. Who cares? You know what I mean? But it is, you know, desensitizing the youth and the masses to things like this. Do I believe it's okay to sexualize characters that aren't inherently sexual? No, I don't think that's okay. At least on platforms like TikTok, YouTube, DeviantArt. I don't think it's okay for sexualized art or animations or, you know, like, obviously this is supposed to be sexual. The noise is watching his cheeks jiggle, and then if you didn't think, you know, it was sexual, it literally zooms in on his butt cheeks jiggling, and then everyone starts following him. So, you know, it's very, like, it's portrayed in a sexual manner, you know what I mean? But again, it's all about preference. If you believe it's weird, you believe it's weird. If you don't, that's all up to you, bro. That's your opinion. You're entitled to your opinion at the end of the day. Don't forget that. Pizzano, I already know this audio is copyright claimed, so I'm not gonna play it. I've just thingy. It's the. That's what I'm gonna do. I wonder if I can get copyrighted for, like, humming a tune or singing a song. I think I can get copyrighted for singing a song. Like the BTS songs, they can copyright claim me if they want. I'll just mute it. You know what I mean? I'm the great Pizzano. Everybody knows. Stealing the spotlight and striking a pose. I love pizza and pissing off my foes. You just wish I'd sit on you. Well, look out from below. Now, when I first seen this, I was like, it's really weird that, you know, they're drawing this sort of art and doing this sort of animation, you know, very, you know, emphasizing the man boobs, the moobs, the very thick thighs, or not thick, very fat thighs, the very fat belly as well. I thought it was very weird, but at first I was like, there ain't nothing inherently weird about it. Until there. You just wish I'd sit on ya. Well, look out from below. Now, I didn't actually look at the thingies, but, you know, introducing Pizzano Cream Puff with this trend. FYP, Pizza Tower, Sugary Spire, Pizzano Sugary Spire, Pizzano Spaghetti, My Art, Into the Thick of It. And now, it's really weird. At first, again, I was saying I didn't think it's weird, but I didn't think there could be anything to talk about. But the fact that they put you wish I'd sit on ya. Well, look out from below. That is a thing that people like with fat art or fat characters. Like, they have a fat person sitting on someone else, like kind of giantess and stuff like that. So I believe now this is kind of sexual in a way with the lyrics. Again, song choices and like lyrical composition, or not even lyrical composition, the songs you choose to put over a song and the words you choose to use can also influence the way a video is portrayed. Now, I don't think this person is even supposed to make this. I don't even think they were making it sexual. Maybe they were, I can't tell. But just from the you wish I'd sit on you, well, look out from below, saying, you know, I am going to sit on you, and maybe that's someone, people are into that. Philip, how big was the gyat? Someone put a thingy with the man lying down with his, like, you know, thinking about fat people. So they've, you know, sexualized this character in the eyes of these people. You know what I mean? It's all about how a video can be portrayed. If this wasn't here, you wish I'd sit on you, well, look out from below, I wouldn't be speaking about this video. But I believe that was enough to, you know, oh, jump scare. I think that was enough for this video to be warranted. I think that was enough for this video to be here. Now, well, boys, that's all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, you did. You didn't, you didn't. But about the pizza girl, what's her name? Pepina. About Pepina, if I'm wrong, let me know. Again, I don't play these games, so if she is canon, then she's canon. If she's not, then that video, no point of it being here. But I'll leave it in here anyway. On ya say with me now, on ya see you later. On ya say ho.